Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The Sabbath today, Rag Suhi Mahalla Chautha, Guru Ramdas Ji, Tinhi Antar Har Aradhia. The Sabbath speaks to those who have contemplated deeply on the self and how, as a result, they are utterly immune to any envious eyes. Tinhi Antar Har Aradhia, only they have worshipped the Har. Aradhya literally means to worship. Aradhya here for us means deeply contemplated upon. Tinhi, they who contemplated deeply upon the Har, jinko tur likhya likhat hai lilara, jinko tur likhya from the very beginning, a writ from the very beginning. Likhat lilara, they have written, scripted it on their forehead. So this is not about predestination. What is that writ that this contemplation on the Har has caused to be written within the mind, the forehead representing the mind? The writ is that the ultimate fate, the destiny of an individual soul or consciousness, is to eventually return to its source. And so these, the ones who are being referred to, the ones who are actually writing the script, are in fact engaged in working towards their destiny. So from a psychological angle, Carl Jung has put this very beautifully. He noted that unless and until we bring the unconscious into our awareness, it directs our life, the unconscious. That is to say, we are acting blindly, which is really egoic. We call that fate. Realizing one's destiny means dissolving that artificial barrier so that the natural magnetism of the soul is drawn into the source. And when you realize the true nature of who you are, realizing that you're a part of the whole, then you have stepped out of that isolating ego. And as a result, you have neutralized critics. This is completely the egoless armor. There is no small self left for that malice, slander, judgment from others to cling to, because there is nothing for them to aim at. So that is what is going on. They are actively working towards their destiny, which is everybody's destiny, but most of us don't awaken to it. And in the Rahau, it tells us exactly how that unfolding is occurring. Har har tyaaye man, mere man tyaaye har. So double emphasis. By bringing the mind to constantly hold this consciousness within your attention. So tyaaye is from the word, tyaaye is from dhyan. Now, technically, it's a word that comes out of the yogic culture, where technically it means meditation. But here, it is not that meditation of the yogi. This is deep contemplation. And for this, jap is the deliberate act, the tongue and the attention coming together, focusing on the sabad. That is the practice you do. vichar, contemplation. And that matures into simran or mindfulness. And then in stanza 2, Tur Bhagat Jana ko baksaya har amrit Bhagat Pandhara. Tur, the origin, bestowed the devotee with the ambrosial gift of devotion. Har amrit Bhagat Pandhara. मूर्ख होवे सो उनकी रीस करे तिस हलत पलत मोहकारा. Murak hove, the one who is a murak. And who is the murak in Bani? It's the ego mind. The ego mind tries to imitate the Gurmukh who is now blessed with that Har consciousness. It pretends to be that. But Guruji is saying, ultimately, the ego is only blackened. Face is blackened. So, Murkha tinki hove tinki rees kare. Rees is to imitate. Imitate. Envious imitation does not get you anywhere. In fact, you make a fool of yourself, which is what a manmukh is. Se Bhagat, se Sevaka, they are the devotees, they are the true servants. Jina, who? Har Naam Pyara, to whom the name, Naam, wisdom of Har is beloved. Tinki Seva te Har Paiye. Tinki Seva. Through serving them, you could also attain Har. And not imitating them, but serving them. Tinki seva te har paiye, sir nindak ke pave chara. The slanderer's head collects ash, humiliated. Jis kar varti soi jane. Jis kar, the one who experiences this, soi jane, that one alone knows. Jagat gur nanak pooch karo bichara. O Nanak, ask the Jagat Gur, which is ik oankar. Pooch karo bichara. Ask and reflect upon the sabad of the Gur. Chaho पीड़ी आद जुगाद बखीली किने न पायो हर सेवक पाए निस्तारा. 4 पीढ़ी, 4 generations. You have to remember Guru Ram Das is the 4th generation of the office of the Guru, but they are not talking about the occupant here. What he is saying here is that in the 4th generation that he is, no one has ever attained by envy and intrigue. Bakili kinena payo. Deliverance is through loving service of Har. Har sevak bhaye nistara. Testimony. So only the one in whose inner house this has actually happened knows it, the experiencer. So grace is what happens. It's not a doctrine. So Chaupidi, Nanak, Angad, Amardas, Ramadas. Now, mind you, at every succession, there were claimants with plausible entitlements, right? There were sons, there were elders, there were men of standing, and at every succession, the mantle passed instead to the one who served. Lehna's utter self-giving, Guru Amardas carrying water, Ramadas at his labor on the Bauli Sahib. So, the disappointed turned to Bakili each time. So, intrigue has never once obtained what service is freely given. The 4 generations of history are a testimony to that. Ad Jugad. So, the movement from guru to guru was not about the occupant, it was about the sabad. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.